2K Sports pregame show.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny Smith is here. Shaquille O'Neal. Big guy right there.
Oh.
And tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Washington.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Wizards. At center, Martin Gortat. At small forward, Danilo Barone. At the other forward position, Derek Favors. At shooting guard, Bradley Beal. At the other guard position, John Wall. The head coach. And now the starters. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 5, J.J. Redick. At the power forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 9, Dario Saric. The other forward, standing 6'8", number 33, Joe Ingles. Starting at the other guard, 6 feet 10 inches, number 25, Ben Simmons. In the middle, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 21, Joel Embiid. The head coach of your home team is Brett Brown.
Mike Parrott.
Ladies and gentlemen,
On the road, looking for a win against an Eastern Conference rival. The Washington Wizards are ready for this thing to get started. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. For the season series between these two teams, the Wizards came away empty in the last matchup against Philly.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
And now Washington's starting group. All at point with Beal to his side. They're the deadly backcourt pair. Favors is out there with Gallinari, and it's Gortat in at the center position. Now here's Wall. And here is Beal. Shoots over Redick. Second chance effort. Gortat, the pass to Favors. Over Saric. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I think you have to like that Favors is looking for his shot. A staple of this offense. They're going to depend on him to score it from right there.
Redick with it. Now Beal defending. And Redick kicks to Saric. It's stolen by Wall. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Well, we're right around the halfway point of the season, Doris. This is often when we see the better teams really begin to shift gears and surge ahead.
Yeah, we certainly have a better feel for who the contenders might be. We still have a long way to go, obviously, and teams will have some lulls and then some high points, and you've got to be able to weather all of those things. But the reality is we have a greater understanding of who has the necessary offensive and defensive components to compete at a championship level.
Here's Simmons after the made shot from Bradley Beal, and he's able to get it back. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Simmons against Wall. Beal finds Gallinari. Back to Beal. It's stolen by Saric. Outside, Simmons. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
No answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw tonight. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside, Wall. Top of the key, Beal. Over Simmons. Another one falls for Washington.
Yeah, just like any true shooter, Bradley Beal not worried about the defender at all.
Redick against Beal. Pass to Ingles. Simmons left side. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Boy, that makes them 4 out of 5 to start this thing. They're finding very good shots early on.
Wall against Simmons. Here's Gortat. Good D by Embiid.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
And that one is good.
I'll just put up this
And
little
Washington
floater
has
over the
possession.
6'3" guy. There's
Trailing by
no
5.
way that's
They
getting
come into
blocked.
this one following a loss to
No
the Thunder.
way.
No other way to put it. Defense was awful. Completely uninspired at that end of the floor.
Well, completely agree. I thought their defensive effort was awful. But the reality is, Greg, you can't turn it over that many times and expect to win.
So timeout called here. First for Washington. Now let's find out what head coach Scott Brooks had to say to David Aldridge. DA?
Kevin, he said it was all about taking advantage of what the defense gives them tonight and not forcing things. He said the team that beats us more often than anyone is ourselves. When we lose focus, it's very difficult for us to win. It's something I stressed to the guys on the way to the arena. See if they heard him, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks for the report, David. So the goal is to come out early and get their shooters into a good rhythm right away.
And of course, that's always a goal. But the meaning behind it is that he wants them to play good, smart basketball, not taking too many chances.
Right. You've got to be able to use plenty of screens, not let players start to go one-on-one and try to do this thing individually. Run your sets, get the best shooters their shots.
That free throw missing.
Well, John Wall, Derrick Rose, and Russell Westbrook came into the league around the same time. All of them in the conversation for most athletic big point guard in league history. Of the three, I think John Wall, the most prolific playmaker, always looking to create for his teammates.
He's off on the second. And John Wall is such a multifaceted game, it almost feels wrong to call him a pure point guard. But that's what he is, isn't he? Just loves to set up his teammates.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And he can score at a high level, but it helps him as a playmaker. Guys thrive playing alongside him because he commands so much attention.
Here's Redick after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Charge passes to Simmons. Here's Embiid. Simmons trying to get open. A nice shot by Embiid.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Wall. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Getting resourceful there. Go ahead, John Wall, on the interior.
Beal against Redick. Pass to Ingles. Kicks to Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got 11.
Well, you've got to look at this guy's shooting as one of the main reasons they've been able to build this lead.
Simmons against Wall. Outside, Beal. Bangs home the trifecta. 9 points in the game so far.
That's something he can do all night, gentlemen. Beal is deadly spotting up.
Now Simmons. He picked up 18 points in their last one against Dallas.
Yeah, I was also struck by how well he shared the basketball. He created a lot of easy buckets with that passing ability.
And that Unleashed Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Wall, no luck. The 76ers leading by 4. Saric outside. Pass to Redick. Back to Saric. Clock at 6. He kicks to Simmons. Tipped away. It's stolen by Wall. Beal gets a wide open look. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Now here's Simmons. 13 points in the game. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Just phenomenal timing from Simmons, leaving the ground once the pass was released and tearing that bucket apart.
Now here's Beal. 23 points for him the last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. To the inside, and it's Gortat finishing it off.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And just an impossible shot to guard at times. Doris, when you think of that step-back jump shot in the league, it's lethal. And there are a couple guys who have perfected it.
Well, 2 in particular. James Harden, that step back that he added is now unguardable. And Steph Curry as well. Those 2 men, when they decide to get to that step-back jumper, turn the lights out, close the gym doors, and step back because it's going in.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Collins checked in for Saric. Morris comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Jamal Murray in for J.J. Redick. Al Farouk Aminu, he's checked in for Washington. Teague comes in for Gallinari. The feed now to Murray. Back to Simmons. That's tipped. Here's Beal. 12 points for him. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Simmons. Arms length from the hoop. He knocks it down. Simmons got 17 now.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
T kicks to Gortat. The dish now to Beal. They grab their own miss. And the second chance ever by Gortat.
Yeah, I like how he's getting involved in the offense. He's picking his spots and making his shot attempts count.
Murray, the pass to Collins. Here's Embiid. Simmons on the wing. Back to Embiid. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Philadelphia making a change here. Rose is checked in. The free throw drops for Embiid. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. 4-point game. The pass to Aminu. Satoransky against Murray. Clock at 6. And Satoransky kicks to Teague. From deep. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. For 3, Murray. Satoransky grabs the miss. Wizards trail by 4. Right side Teague. Pass to Aminu. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the NBA's top defenders down low. the league's leaders in rejections this month. Fourth, Joel Embiid.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
That free throw good from Aminu. And so he makes both from the line. Rose with the ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Passes to Embiid. And here's Collins. Out to the wing. For three, Murray. Aminu grabs the miss. Washington trailing. Outside Teague. No good. That would have tied it. Philadelphia has gone 0-2 from deep here. High, arcing shot, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 7 points.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Washington calls timeout. More and more, we're hearing the term positionless basketball, Doris, but it's not an entirely new concept. I remember Jerry West, for example, talking about it a couple decades ago.
Well, I think Jerry West talking about it is about there are certain guys historically who could play in any era. Jerry West would be there. Rick Barry would be another one. So certainly this has been a topic discussed in the past. I think why it's so important in today's day and age, the NBA has become a switch-heavy league, and that's on the defensive end. And therefore, teams like Boston and others are building their roster around guys who are switchable and versatile. It's becoming almost necessity in today's NBA.
Great perspective.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
And Satoransky kicks to Davis. Pass to Teague. Loads it up for Davis. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Rose. 76ers moving the ball around. Comes up empty down low.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Now here's Teague. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Oklahoma City. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Well, listen, dunking is not just for the bigs, right? How about your point guard, Jeff Teague, finishing with authority? Nice.
Rose passes to Collins. Back to Rose. Wide open shot is on the money.
It helps to have the basketball on a string, right? Derrick Rose handles the ball so well he can get anywhere he wants.
Teague dishes to Davis. There's the pass to Satoransky. Teague kicks to Ojale. Stolen by Collins. Down low, Morris goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu. Zach Collins checked in for Joel Embiid. And a switcher also for Washington. Custis is checked in for Davis.
And unfortunately, injuries will always be the concern with Derrick Rose. Still loves the game of basketball. Knows he is limited compared to what he once was. Amazing with all he's fought through. He can still perform at such a high level.
Custis passes to Teague. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Teague's got his second basket of the night.
Well, the ability to stretch the defense from distance. Jeff Teague has it. He squares it up and releases quickly.
Now Rose. Down low, here's Murray. The teardrop layup falls off target. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able. The Wizards with a bad habit of playing down to the level of confidence.
I think our biggest problem was not respecting our opponent.
Well, the Wizards are a team with a lot of confidence, Greg, but you have to watch out for overconfidence.
Like he said, it's about respecting your opponent and bringing maximum level effort every time.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
I love the fact that they're getting so many of their points at the rim. Just a solid first period.
Well, Greg, playing bully basketball on the block. Every opportunity they've wanted at the rack, they've got it.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Eustace is out there with Ojale. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. Then there's Al Farouk Aminu. And it's Teague in at the point guard position. To the paint. And it's Murray. That time on the assist by Rose. Murray's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Philadelphia. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Washington calls timeout. And when you watch Collins play, Greg, you just can't help but notice how athletic he is going to the rim.
Man, his hang time and ability to throw it down make him an ideal finisher inside. Very efficient because he's not only a strong finisher, but also enjoys attacking the rim. And does a great job, I think, of picking up misses, just being a pest for the defense.
And the 76ers making a change here. Ingles is checked in. The Wizards also changing it up. Derek Favors checked in for Ojale. And it's Gallinari in for Josh Eustace. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Teague. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Collins kicks to Ingles. Drops in the layup for 2.
Got a mini fridge in the new office, boys.
This is where Joe Ingles is gifted.
All I need is a
realizing
piss
when he should
bucket,
go
and I
up
never
with it.
have to
Really
leave.
good timing on that shot.
Back to Teague. And here in the
Good
second quarter of
old-fashioned
action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
Trailer
so far.
Park Boys piss jugs.
Minu finds Teague.
Toss him
Just
over the
4 to
neighbor's
shoot.
fence.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Aminu.
Obviously, he's not the top priority for the defense in those situations. It results in an open 3.
Pass to Collins. From 17 feet out. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Teague. And, of course, free throws always so important. Here are the leaders. Number 1, Gallinari. 4th, Jamal Murray.
Neither one of these guys is going to waste an opportunity from the foul line. They just
97.7.
don't give
That's
away
not too
points.
bad.
Now about 3 minutes gone in his second quarter of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rose. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
To the left side wing. Favors dishes to Teague. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And you look at Jeff Teague, now with a decade in the league out of Wake Forest. Greg, what does he bring to the table aside from the fact that he's been in the playoffs every single year of his career?
Yeah, I mean, he's an explosive slasher and really has grown as a playmaker. Not a star, but a quality starting point guard.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Saric is checked in for Collins. Redick comes in for Murray. And Simmons subbed in for Derrick Rose. The 76ers leading by 8. To the middle. The 9-foot shot. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Tremendous defense. Boy, they're putting an emphasis on not giving him a clean look inside.
And the shot goes in.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these.
4 white
right
boys
now,
and a
Kevin.
black
That's
Australian.
the key.
Let's go.
Simmons against Beal. Outside, Redick. Simmons inside. He's covered by Beal. Great D that time from Beal. Gallinari up top. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Gallinari.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And Washington making a change here. Gortat's checked in.
Boy, how outstanding at the line has this guy been? One of the best free throw shooting big men you will ever find.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
Passes it to Beal. Over Simmons. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Beal.
He's gotten a little bit more selective with his 2-point jumpers, but that's a shot Beal hits with regularity.
Simmons passes to Saric. Philadelphia moving the ball around. From 13, rebound Washington. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Wall, no luck.
I'll tell you, it'd be a big help if he could snap out of this cold streak. His shooting has been hurting them.
Ingles kicks to Simmons. Saric with it. Favors picks him up. Saric finds Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons is a purebred scorer, a dominant offensive talent who can score in so many ways.
Now here's Wall. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Beal deciding where to go with it. Over Simmons. Beal can't get it to go.
Well, they know not to leave him open from mid-range, and they're all over him on that shot.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. So we'll see Ben Simmons go to the line here. Bradley Beal picks one up. Philadelphia shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. And a switcher also for Washington. Evans is checked in.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And right now, they have all the momentum. I mean, just look at the score.
No, there's no doubt. You can see it. The lead continues to grow. They're not slowing down. I love the pressure they're applying.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Well, it might have taken Joe Ingles a few years to adjust to the NBA, but he looks right at home now. Was playing overseas until he made the NBA jump at age 27. The way he's playing now, it was worth the wait.
Wall passes to Beal. Over Redick. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Bradley Beal.
Every season you see Bradley Beal add an element to his game. This guy is a tenacious, versatile scorer.
And Redick kicks to Embiid. Over Evans. And again, it's Philadelphia. And for Ingles, he's a player that gives you a little bit of everything.
Yeah, he's played in a number of leagues and has picked up quite a few tricks along the way. Great passer, can act as that point forward if you need him to, but his shooting from the outside has made him into the strong player that he is. A career 40% shooter from three.
Here's Evans. Drops it in from 11 feet. Evans has got his first 2 points.
I'll tell you, it takes fantastic vision and flawless timing to produce an assist like that.
And Simmons kicks to Reddick. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And these are shots Simmons hits consistently. A highly efficient scorer from there.
Here is Wall. He dishes it to Beal. Shoots over Reddick, and the shot falls short this time.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Guys, that's number 2 on him, and they do not need him to sit right away, but one more foul before the half, and he'll be headed to the bench.
Morris is checked in for Joe Ingles. Here's NBN. Over Gortat. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Wall wide open, and it's off from 3-point range. Reddick against Beal. Reddick dishes to Sharp, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Gallinari. For Philadelphia, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And the first one at the line is good. Ojale is checked in for Gallinari. Sharich nails them both. All with it. Dishes it to Beal. Shoots over Reddick. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Beal.
I think the thing about Beal is he's trying to become a really efficient scorer, working hard on that true shooting percentage.
Sharch finds Simmons. Reddick against Beal. But they recover it. A second chance effort. Rebounded by the Wizards. Gortat's got his 6th rebound on the night. Reddick against Beal. Pass to Wall. 5 on the clock. From deep. Not going to go that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Evans passes to Wall. Gortat trying to break loose. Wall's shot is off. Reddick with the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Reddick's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Wizards trail by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Beal against Reddick. That one off the back iron and out. And here's Sharich. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Shot's good by Simmons.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Ojale kicks to Beal. The Wizards working the ball around now. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Listen, Beal could have taken that shot, but the court vision's so good that he sees a chance to get his guy a better look.
Reddick against Beal. Now here's Reddick. He's guarded closely. Tries it from 19. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Evans. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Simmons kicks to Sharich. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They double team Beal. Now the pass to Ojale. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Sharich outside. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game as they have...
Thanks very much, Bradley. The old saying, no rebounds, no rings.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 25 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection.
A statue of William Penn at the top of City Hall, welcoming you back to the historic city of Philadelphia. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
You know, my favorite thing, Greg, I think he showed no fear in attacking the defense. He got on the interior with each...
Philadelphia leading by 15. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so
Dunk that
the game
shit.
for the 76ers. Sharich is the 4 with Embiid in the middle. Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. And it's Ingles in at the 3. Wall finds Gortat. Lets it fly. Off the left rim and out.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Sharich. Plays it up and banks it in. Sharich has got 4 points this quarter.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Wall with it, outguarded by Simmons, and Wall kicks to Beal. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. And that's now 21 points for Bradley Beal. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Beal against Redick. Sharich outside. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Out to Sharich. Shot clock at 3. Count it. Sharich has got 11.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Wizards trail by 18. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Wall dishes to Beal. Gallinari on the wing. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Philadelphia.
Well, just excellent use of the shot fake, Kevin. Derek Favors has put a lot of work into this. He's become very effective getting the guy to commit.
It's his first trip to the line.
And free throw shooting, not necessarily one of his strong suits, only about 70% on the season.
That one is off. And for so long, it seems Derek Favors had played in a crowded front court, but still can get the job done.
And Favors has shown his versatility and impact in spot minutes his whole career. Every team can use a player like Favors. He just eats up space inside and can play that tough D. Offensively, I think he'd like to get back to where he was around 2015, and hopefully he'll find the chances to do so.
Well, I think, Kevin, most people would say Derek Favors a throwback big man, right? The guy wants to be effective at posting up, but he can shoot the face-up jump shot as well.
And Simmons kicks to Redick. Offline with his three.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
Out to Gallinari. Over Ingles. And again, Washington no good. The 76ers leading by 17. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Over Wall. Rebound, Washington. Outside, Beal. They get it back. Favors. Some solid defense from Šarić.
Not how they hope to start the second half, missing 4 of their first 5 here.
Shots good by Simmons.
And what skill from Simmons. A total genius at reading the defense and exploiting them in the paint.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Collins checked in for Šarić. Jamal Murray comes in for J.J. Redick. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Simmons. And then for Washington, Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Gortat. Satoransky comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Teague in for John Wall. Gallinari against Murray. Fires from deep. Teague can't hit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Rose passes to Murray. Collins against Aminu. Collins dishes to Rose. Over Teague. Rose gets the bucket. Rose has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, you think about Derek in his prime. Rose averaged 25 points per game. Scorer first and foremost.
Gallinari finds Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Pass to Collins. Feeds it to Rose. Murray outside. Here's the three. Philadelphia getting another chance here. Embiid kicks to Ingles. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Murray against Satoransky. From deep three-point range, Gallinari with the rebound.
Well, the struggles from the field continue for this guy. The way it's going, he shouldn't be more than a secondary option for them at this point.
And here is Teague. He's got 9. Passes it to Aminu for the 3. Rebound by Murray.
I'm all right with him taking that shot close to the hoop, but really not from long range.
Boy, with that much space around him, maybe he's better off attacking the basket than settling for the jumper.
To the inside. Here's Satoransky. Lays it up off the glass. Satoransky's got his first bucket of the night.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Murray, the pass to Rose. Kicks it to Collins. Puts it up from 15, and he hits the jump shot. Embiid's got 11 points.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, you got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
And the rejection by Collins.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Bradley Beal became a first-time All-Star in 2018, but he knows the next step is becoming a better leader. He said, sometimes I can be nonchalant, locked into myself and not saying anything. It's just my personality. And as a leader, you can't be that way. You have to encourage your teammates and don't be afraid to say things. Don't be afraid to be a leader. Kevin?
Good story, D.A. Thank you. And some changes here for the 76ers. Collins checked in for Joel Embiid, and Marcus Morris subbed in for Joe Ingles. Satoransky looking around. Outside Teague. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And let's take this moment to check out the point guards with the highest shooting percentage from the last 10 games. Ben Simmons, #1, and of course Jamal Murray.
Some remarkable shooters in that group. I mean, you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent and patient players.
You know, that intelligence is really their hallmark. Always taking the smart shot, never forcing it when it's not there. You know, that's how they're able to keep their percentages so high. That and the fact that they can flat out shoot it.
76ers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And he makes the first. We know James Harden joined Durant and Westbrook in winning league MVP honors, Doris. Had those 3 stayed together in Oklahoma City, is there any doubt in your mind that they would have won at least one NBA championship?
Well, you think back to the time they worked together, and they did go to an NBA Finals and ended up being eliminated by LeBron James and the Miami Heat. So obviously, you like the opportunity they would have had to go to more. And let's give a little credit to the great GM of the Oklahoma City franchise, Sam Presti, who is responsible for the drafting of 3 MVP candidates. That in and of itself is quite remarkable. But you know this, Kevin. The success and failure, there is such a fine line. And there's a tenuous nature to things. An injury at the wrong time. So many times this trio was tripped up by an untimely situation. So, I mean, if they stay together, yes, you like their chances, but this is why history states otherwise. Well, he continues to have trouble with his shot, well below 50% from the field in this period.
And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Collins kicks to Morris. Rose dishes to Morris. Back to Rose. 4 on the clock. Collins passes to Rose. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And a moment to see numbers for Murray. He's right around 13 points a night, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Agreed. A lot of guys in this league would be very happy with that stat line, but this guy is the real deal. He is built for more.
Teague finds Gallinari over Rose, and it's Gallinari again missing.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, scoring isn't coming naturally to him right now, and looking a little bit uncomfortable out there.
Collins passes to Collins. Collins dishes to Rose. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Morris. Rebound by the Wizards. Aminu's got 4 rebounds in this game. Morris against Gallinari. He kicks it to T. Looking to end the run. Rebound by the 76ers. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Murray. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 4 assists now tonight.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Inside, here's Gallinari. Good work defensively by Morris.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Pass to Collins. Morris kicks to Rose. Over Teague. Offensive rebound. Collins, good.
That's a big payoff for crashing the offensive boards. Go to work.
Now Teague. 9 points in the game so far. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Gallinari against Morris. Yep, that one goes. 1:53 left in the third quarter. Rose passes to Collins. Morris, left side. And there's the pass to Murray. That 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Out left to the wing. 1:24 left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Aminu. Over Murray. Knocks down the 10-footer. Aminu's got 7 points in the game. Philadelphia's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Murray surveying the D. From down in the low post, it goes. Murray's got 7 points for the quarter.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside Favors. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. Simmons checked in for the 76ers. Davis is checked in for Washington. Eustace comes in for Gallinari. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Morris against Teague. Left side Davis. 4 on the shot clock. From beyond the arc. That one doesn't go. And Philadelphia the other way now. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's Teague. Softly drops in the floater. He's got 11.
You know, Kevin, doesn't it seem in today's NBA, every point guard has a floater, and Jeff Teague is no exception.
And so it's Philadelphia, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Teague, and it's Wall, and it's Gortat in at the 5. And it's Wall in the corner. Over Redick. Wall's shot is off.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
Simmons on the wing. Teague covering. And Simmons kicks to Morris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Morris has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the 76ers. Teague finds Wall. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And that's how you answer back.
Well, you can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Collins, good.
You like how he uses his height there.
No, exactly. I mean, you're talking about surveying the defense and cashing in with the gorgeous mid-range.
Wall dishes to Beal. They double team Beal. Down low. Now, here's Aminu. Here's Wall. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Wall's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, John Wall has always been such a reliable mid-range scorer. That short area quickness and elevation, so good.
And Redick kicks to Saric. Fades back, and Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Saric. Saric has got 6 assists here tonight. And it's Teague with the ball. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Wall. Pulls up on the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
He's been heating it up since the break, getting some excellent looks right now.
Morris passes to Simmons. Back to Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Well, at 6'9" with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
Redick against Wall. Kicks to Gortat. Now the dish to Beal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And I think, Kevin, this is what the team wants to see more of from Bradley Beal. Keep pushing the action. Get yourself some easy points from the foul line. Well, Bradley Beal is turning himself into one of the elite two-way players in the NBA. Go back to 2017 when he becomes the youngest player in NBA history to make 700 career three-pointers. It happens to be the same season that he was voted into his first All-Star game, and his coach believes he should be one of the best defensive players on the perimeter in the NBA. Let's watch and see.
And both free throws good for Beal. And watching Beal now, much more assertive than when he first entered the league.
You know what, Kevin? The physical tools for Bradley Beal have always been there. He's got great size at the guard position. He's a knockdown shooter. He is a quiet leader, but an effective leader. And he's learning how to be the voice of a team. There is so much to like about Bradley Beal.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Satoransky against Simmons. And Satoransky kicks to Davis. Pass to Beal. Fires from 18. And it's off the back rim. No good. Here's Saric. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Satoransky. Outside Beal. His three-pointers off the mark.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
Beal with the steal. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Charge has the open look. The offensive rebound. And that one's good. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now, this guy's trying to close this game out in style. He's not going to stop attacking until he's sure this win is in the books.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. The G League, Doris, growing roster of teams, introduced two-way contracts last season. Is it safe to call it a official minor league at this point, do you think?
Well, I'm just going to say that I thought this was one of the best changes to the NBA last season. And you look at certain players who went back and forth between the G League, and when they were up with the respective NBA team, they were a significant part of the rotation. Quinn Cook comes to mind. The NBA champion had a two-way player in Quinn Cook who was a vital part of their G League and then becomes a vital part of their real-time success. To me, what a tremendous platform for player development, Kevin.
Yeah, the league has gotten it right with this. Korkmaz passes to Caldwell Pope. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Simmons. Sweet little floater. Simmons got 35 in the game.
And Simmons is so deft with the floater, freezing the D completely.
And Satoransky kicks to Davis. The pass to Eustace. Shot clock at 5.
Well, he bailed him out with that one. The shot clock was low. You got to just play straight up D. That is not the time to take a foul.
The 76ers making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. Simmons against Satoransky. Over Simmons. The Wizards with another miss. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. He kicks it to Fry. To the middle. Evans with the steal. Look at the state of the game. International leagues getting better and better, Doris. There's no doubt about it. We see it at Olympic times and during FIBA play in between. We see a lot of NBA players who have spent time abroad. I think they come back better.
I don't think there's any doubt about that, Kevin. I think wherever you can hone your craft and do it in a competitive environment where winning and losing is at stake on a nightly basis, it has so many opportunities for learning and growth. So, okay, I can't turn it over 5 times in a competitive environment, regardless of what league I'm playing in, because that's to the detriment of my team. If I'm lazy on the defensive end, I'm going to get exposed by good offensive players. To me, Kev, I love any time there's competitive basketball being played. I want to watch it.
Love that answer. And the first one drops. Zach Collins checked in for Channing Frye. He's perfect from the line this time.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Bonga, guarded by Simmons. Evans against Caldwell Pope. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Doris, when you view international basketball, 13 and 14-year-olds playing in academies, some players turning pro overseas at 16, Would something like that work in this country?
You know what, Kevin? I'm not necessarily for something like this. What I do believe is the NBA could become more involved across the board, and we should have more uniformity in basketball in general. And I think one of the ways to do that is to make sure we set up some sort of basketball committee across the different levels of basketball, starting with youth, going to high school, into college, then the semi-professional sort of basketball leagues out there, or the formative leagues like the G League, and then the NBA. I think we just need to look at the game in its totality and create some measure of uniformity. But frankly, I don't love the idea of 13 and 14-year-olds leaving their home to go to, quote, sport academies.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Eustace. It's Davis on the wing. Shoots over Embiid. Davis with the bucket. And so here is Philadelphia. Rose with the ball. Caldwell Pope right side. In the corner, Collins with it. Korkmaz passes to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Korkmaz. The three. Locked loose. Evans against Caldwell Pope. The G League last season experimenting doors with coaches' challenges of certain calls during games. Do you see that perhaps moving over as well to the NBA?
Kevin, my understanding on this is that across NBA ownership, there is real momentum to allow for a coach's challenge. And I think it's commonplace to see teams argue a call. When it's all said and done, we want to get things correct. And so maybe you see this happen in the G League. And what's the carryover to the NBA? I don't know, but I can tell you unequivocally, ownership wants to see a coach's challenge in the NBA at some point.
And I think, Doris, anytime you can make those coaches do more, put more on the line, just adds to the intrigue of the game.
No question.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Sharge checked in for Embiid. Marcus Morris comes in for Korkmaz. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And here's Rose. Pass to Collins. Outside, Redick. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Right side, Rose. The 76ers with another miss.
Well, it's not the defense that caused that miss. That one's all on him.
Ogilvy kicks to Evans. Inside, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
No, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Now here's Rose. T right on him. Can't hit from 12.
You know, he's working on his inside game, but clearly there's still a little more work to do.
Bonga, he's covered by Rose. Passes it to Ogilvy. To the inside. Collins grabs the miss.
He definitely got nervous at the rim. I mean, he needs to make sure he finishes strong.
Now here's Rose. Tight defense on him. Now Redick. Sharge in the corner. Morris outside to end the cool streak. Was shot by Redick. No good.
Oh, great job on the closeout, providing a lot of good D on the perimeter.
Well, that's just superb effort on the defensive end. You don't allow the shooter to get into a rhythm from deep.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching
a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ben Simmons.
Boy, his assist total to me is the most telling stat. This guy created, he made sharp passes, and the defense was always reacting to him.
And the shot will not go from Eustace. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Sharge inside. Davis is up, and the basket is good.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Oh, there's no doubt. This crowd is into it, and it's because of how well their guys have played tonight.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They poured it out tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can...
Wow. I'm sorry. I was involved in something. Did I do this already? I don't even remember. I'm sorry.